Okay. Say your name. Tu nombre.
Oh, yo me llamo Ernesto, so that's JR.
Okay. And how's it going today?
Uh, Más o menos. Más o menos.
You're thinking about your son. Huh?
Always. 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 My priority. And I'm just like really overwhelmed by his situation. As a matter of fact, I had a dream of him this morning asking me to, to give him some, whatever change I had in my pocket. And I had some change and I just gave it to him. That was my dream this morning. Then I woke up.
Where's he at?
He's in Coalinga, in a prison over there in Coalinga.
And how long's he been in there?
Well, he's been there like going on a year, but he's got a 46 years plus a life sentence. And he's been to several prisons in the state of California: San Quentin, Pelican Bay, Corcoran, Calipatria, Salinas Valley, Mill Creek State Prison.
Have you written to him?
I visited him only at Mill Creek State Prison. And I've been approved to visit him, and now this new prison he's at are telling me that my visitation rights are being denied because I failed to provide them with my background check, which is not true, because in order for me to visit him any of these prisons, I had to have been approved, which I was. They're being bureaucratic about it. They're making it difficult. I believe that the buck is being passed from the last prison, Mill Creek State Prison, to the new one that he's at, and they're just playing. They're making it difficult for him and for me. As it is, it's far away. It's not close, So that makes it difficult. Now they're saying in a letter to me from the warden's office, who's no longer there, in that letter, saying that they encourage visitation between family and prisoner.
Sure.
How is it then that that they don't have the background check when I know that they have? And if they encourage it, why then are they being why are they being wishy-washy about that? Well, to me, like I said, I believe that the buck was passed from the last prison because he didn't see eye and eye with them. They didn't see with him, and so they had to transfer him out of there. He did not conform to their ways.
So how do you make it every day out here?
How do I make it?
You said you've had a cold.
I do volunteer work 6 days a week if I can.
Salvation?
Huh?
The Salvation Army?
No, I go over to Roosevelt Park where they got a senior center.
Uh-huh.
I started here at St. James Senior Center, but that was leveled. It was dismantled because they had built it for 15 years and it was utilized for 35 years, and there was a lot of infrastructure that was weakened as time wore on by termite deterioration throughout. So they had to do it for safety reasons. The people, most of the people that came there were elderly people, all seniors. And in case of an earthquake, they can't move that fast, so they had to level the place and make this a historical park at taxpayers' expense, $334,000. Just about, okay? Not much to it, but this is what we get out of it, right? So everything was relocated over to Roosevelt Park on 20th and Santa Clara Street. I've been with them for maybe about 2.5 years. It's a walk. It's a long walk, man, from Central San Jose all the way over there and then all the way back. And what they give me is a plate of food, and that's it. I'm lucky if I get a sufficient portion, and even luckier if I get seconds. Yeah. And I do, like I said, my volunteer work, man, earns me that meal.
You work with the old people?
Huh?
Who do you work with the old people?
Yeah, like the seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How'd you make it through the last rainy days and the windy days?
Uh,
Were you here? Were you here in the park? You went somewhere?
Well, when they had the structure, when they had the buildings, yeah.
Like this last storm, how'd you make it through it?
The last storm, just waited it out, hunkered under wherever there was overhead, roof, right? And waited it out. No really social life, with the clubs, none of that. It's all about my social is out in the streets. Yeah.
How do you write to your son?
No, I don't write to him. I just, there's something there that deters me from doing that, because how it is with him and I is like this. He's got talent. He's got natural talent. He inherited that from his mom. They could write. They know how to say things in writing or verbal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that talent. They're very creative, both of them. She died in 2004, and I do believe that he inherited that from her, plus his own natural talents, And he's just an amazing man. He really, really is. People got to go meet him, man. And
what's his name?
Ernesto.
También.
Yeah, but he's the third. Yeah, he's the third. He was born a minute after 12 midnight on 1971 on a Thanksgiving Day. And every 4 years, his birthday falls on a Thanksgiving Day. So did his mom, because she was 3 days. Her birthday was 3 days later on the 28th of November.
So he's the 25th.
Yes, he's the 25th.
That's the same birthday as my son.
Oh, really?
And he was born on a Thanksgiving Day.
And in 1971?
No, in 99.
You see?
Curioso.
Yeah.
So how do you keep your spirits about it? I guess by...
Well, I exercise.
Yeah.
I got an exercise routine that it's become an obsession, a religion, a desire.
Yeah.
Keeps me fit, and it's just, I emphasize on that. I mean, it's like, I cannot go without doing my routine, bottom line. I'll pass everything up, I have to do my workout.
Sure.
I don't plan on being Mr. America, none of those, just be, healthy.
So you got friends out here?
People that I met, acquaintances, yeah. I can't say they're tight, because I don't know them all that well, And I don't depend on them either.
Yeah.
And I'm good. I try and be good to everybody, because I get treated well, and people are good to me. The bad people, I just go around them, stay away from them, have nothing to do with them. Only the good people.
What's been your happiest experience on the streets?
My what?
Your happiest experience.
My happiest?
Somebody come up and give you something?
My happiest? When I'm on top of a woman. Yep, my happiest. And that's not all that often, because they, I gotten older, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But sex makes me happy. Well, other happy moments when I've gone to music in the park and listened to live reggae bands, or groups that come from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah. Ska music.
Huh?
The ska music.
What?
The Jamaican music called ska music, I guess.
Yeah, to me it puts me in the spirit. It really does. I don't care what anyone says, what they think. Not all of it, a good part of it. I used to like oldies. I used to like rock, but now I've turned on to reggae. I don't know. It's something about the music. You know what I'm saying? I like the beat. All the horns, and it's not just the band. It's more like a small little orchestra. Real good music. And it puts me in the spirit. Although I listen to everything, but I really turned on to reggae, I'd say within the last, 35 years, 40 years, yeah.
If you could leave Ernesto a message, what would you tell him if he was here right now?
If what?
If your son was here right now, what would you tell him?
What would I tell him? I love you, son. I love you more than you know. I have not forgotten you. Will never forget you, ever. No matter what, I mean, walls, what, you know, years and all that. You know what? You're still my son. I'm still your dad. I don't have contact with you. I don't write to you, man. But you know what? You're always in my heart, man. You know, I don't have your mom no more. She passed away 2004. But you're still alive. I'm still alive. And believe it or not, I may not do a whole lot of things. But you know what? If I can, I will. If I can, I will. For me, it's like I just want him released, man, so we can get on with our life, man. Because this has been really, really, really